The idyllic Letaba Rest Camp is situated on the sweeping bend of the Letaba River, midway between the northern and southern boundaries of the Kruger National Park. The name means river of sand, and the sandy riverbed is an excellent location for game viewing, particularly elephants, which thrive in this area. It is a green oasis in a surrounding Mapani Veldt and remains a firm favourite with visitors. It offers excellent bird watching all the year round. Pearl-spotted, barred and scops owl can be spotted in the camp, while the eagle owl is regularly recorded along the riverbank. Green pigeon and brown-headed parrot can also be found high in the canopies.
Hi, I'm Mike McNamara and I would like to welcome you to Waza Africa TV. Midway between the southern and northern boundaries of the park, the River of Sand, better known as the Letaba River, wends its way to join the Olifants River on its way to the Indian Ocean. Although the Letaba may become a raging torrent after good rains in the summer, it is usually slow flowing with many pools among the sandbanks. The river and its tributaries are the main source of water in this, the central part of the park. The rest camp is known for its beautiful views over the river. Its tranquil atmosphere with lots of shade from huge trees, rolling lawns and bushbuck can be seen moving through the bungalows, grazing on the grass edges, relaxed in the sense of safety the camp offers them. Very close to reception, a huge elephant statue attracts visitors on their way to the elephant exhibition in the hall. This venue also serves as an ecological information centre. The indigenous gardens with many aloes and impala lilies attract nectar-feeding birds and tree squirrels. At Letaba, it's unnecessary to leave the camp. You have it all there on your doorstep. Letaba Camp is about 50 kilometres from the Palaborwa Gate. The H9 from Palaborwa can be a very productive road. I've spotted leopard, hyena, elephant and giraffe on a number of occasions. Most of the Kruger National Park's larger mammals can be seen in the Letaba vicinity, although it is not good rhino country. However, elephant abound, particularly in the Letaba riverbed itself. Waterbuck and buffalo are also plentiful. Visitors need not leave the camp to view animals, and lucky visitors have been fortunate enough to witness lion and cheetah kills on the sandy riverbed in front of the restaurant complex. Other camp residents include squirrels, fruit bats and furvit monkeys, which must always be considered before leaving food unattended. My first morning out of Letaba, I would head on to the H9 to Palaborwa Gate. After about 2 kilometres, turn right onto the dirt road, the S131. After 4 kilometres, take the S47, which eventually meanders along the Letaba River. This is a great road for elephants, water birds and general game. You will then join the H16 tar road. Turn left to Mapani and you'll cross the Letaba River. Here you can get out of your vehicle on the bridge. between the beacons. Stretch your legs and survey the river. From there you turn right onto the S62, which is a cul-de-sac. Continue to Mantambeni Hyde and Longwy Lookout. Once you spend the morning doing this, you can return back to the camp via the H16. Note the magnificent trees which have flourished over the decades along the Letaba River. Look down at the banks of the river for elephant, hippo, crocodiles and water birds. You may have the good fortune of seeing a leopard walking along the dry river. Just outside of Letaba, take the S94 and turn left into the S46, past Engelhart Dam, where you will turn left onto the S93 and left again into the S44 and round to Olifants Lookout. This is a scenic route along the Letaba River and is usually a successful game spotting drive. From there, join the H8 tar road near Olifants, back to Letaba on the H15, or pop into Olifants for refreshments and scan the Olifants River from the camp. If you have time on your hands before Letaba camp gate closes, make your way on the H16 past Letaba towards Mapani, as far as the Letaba River Bridge. Enjoy the sunset along the Letaba River and look out for the awakening cats. Another great morning or afternoon drive is to the Makatsi picnic site. Head north on the H16, turn right onto the S95. This little loop will bring you back onto the H16 further north. Cross the riverbed and continue for approximately 22 kilometers. Then turn right onto the H15 for about 9 kilometers. You will reach the Makatsi picnic site. The drive to Mingahout Dam can also be quite productive. Head north on the H16 for approximately 6 kilometers. Turn left onto the S47 and travel on the dirt road until you reach the dam. You can continue on the S47 loop until you reach the S131. There you will turn left and continue until you reach the H16, back towards the camp. If you have the time, the Masserini Palabowa loop is awesome. Leaving the camp, travel on the H9 tar road. When you reach the S69, turn off on that road, and after approximately 6 kilometers, this road will bring you back onto the H9. Continue on until you reach Masserini. You can stop and look at the archaeological site with the guide that's at the information centre. Then you can have your picnic and return back via the S131. Travel along this road for 40 kilometers and you'll be back on the H9, and then continue on to camp for a well-earned rest. There are 60 tent and caravan sites with their own power points, maximum of 6 persons per site. Other facilities for camping include communal ablutions, which are regularly serviced every day, cooking facilities, which include 24-hour boiling water, electric hot plates, and a washing up area. The campsite position is on a first come first served basis, so try to get to the camp as early as possible, as shade is of a premium and also a fence position. There are 5 rustic 3-bed huts with communal ablutions. There are no cooking utensils, crockery or cutlery, but a sink and electric stoves are available. Also equipped with a fridge freezer, a fan and air conditioning. Moreover, you have a choice between a perimeter or a fence position. There are 10 2-bed and 10 4-bed permanently furnished canvas tents on stilts, including a fridge, standing fan inside the tent and a small veranda. Communal ablutions and communal kitchens are available. There are 86 round-walled single-room African-style units with thatched roofs. 2 or 3 beds per unit, equipped with ensuite ablutions, most with showers but some with baths. All units have air conditioning, some have fans, kitchenettes vary, some have hot plates and sinks, some only have sinks, while others have neither. Cutlery and crockery can be provided and hired from reception. You have a choice of with or without perimeter or riverside views. There are 10 6-bed guest cottages, equipped with 2 bathrooms, 1 ensuite, air conditioning, only in the bedrooms, lounge dining area with ceiling fan, large veranda and outside braai. The open plan kitchen has a 4-plate gas stove with oven, fridge freezer, cooking utensils, crockery and cutlery, and a 6-seater dining room lounge. There are 2 guest houses. These are large luxury units in prime positions inside the camp with a riverside view. They have well-equipped kitchens with microwave ovens and multiple bedrooms and bathrooms, and DSTV. Disabled access to accommodation needs a little work, but the rest of the camp offers good access with 1 or 2 must-see attractions like the Elephant Hall and a pathway along the river. There are no disabled parking spaces, but plenty of open parking, and selecting a suitable parking spot to disembark is usually no problem. Access is good into the building. There is public ablutions for wheelchair users around the back of reception. There are no accessible bathrooms inside the restaurant, but there is an accessible toilet and roll-in shower immediately east of the cafeteria, some 20 metres away. The riverside path leading from the deck along the perimeter fence lends itself to a comfortable ride in a wheelchair, and there are several lookout spots that make ideal places to sit, scan and listen. For the most part, the path is on the same level as the camp, but it does descend down to a fence in 2 places, and there are steps on this portion of the trail, which is not suitable for unassisted wheelchair users. There are 6 units, which are 4 bungalows and 2 safari tents in Letaba, which are classified as suitable for mobility challenged guests on the Sandparks reservation system, but they all have shortcomings. There are also several additional units that offer a degree of access but will not be suitable to everyone. There are 4 2-bed bungalows in the camp with adapted ablutions intended to make them suitable for mobility impaired guests. 2 of these units have baths with grab rails and the other 2 have roll-in showers. For wheelchair users who can use a bath or toilet without grab rails, all 10 of the 6-bed guest cottages and both guest houses have ramped access. One of the campsite ablutions has ramped access and a bath and toilet with grab rails. This facility also serves as the ablutions for the accessible safari tents. One 2-bedroom tent and one 4-bedroom tent have ramps up to their entrance, and the network of bricked pathways lends itself to ease of movement. There is also an additional accessible ablution next to the cafeteria and adjacent to a row of huts, which can be accessed without much assistance. Activities at Letaba Rest Camp include guided bushwalks, game drives in the company of a trained field guide, bush breakfast and bush braai, includes game drive to the venue, Letaba Elephant Hall, a TV lounge, Riverside Camp Walk, Massarini Ruins, located about 30 kilometres west of the camp, Mantambeni Bird Hide, Kids Educational Programme, which is seasonal, Olifants Wilderness Trail, this is a pre-booked overnight activity, Mananga 4x4 Adventure Trail, this is a weather-sensitive activity, you can book this at the Palabowa Gate, Wildlife Films, every day except Sundays. Information at reception, public telephone and postbox, a restaurant, conference facilities, a slimline ATM facility. Instead of holding cash like a conventional ATM, clients are presented with a slip which they can cash at the retailer's till inside the camp shop, a cafeteria, a shop, a laundromat in camp, a filling station, communal ablutions, communal kitchens, a swimming pool, day visitors picnic area on the perimeter of the camp with its own swimming pool, basic first aid assistance, and full cell phone reception. The closest get-out places include Mantambani Bird Hide on the S62. Please note there are no ablutions nor picnic facilities. Makadzi Picnic Spot on the H15. They have ablutions, gas barbecues for hire, and cold drinks for sale. You can also take your own picnic. Moy Plas Picnic Spot on the H16. They have ablutions, gas barbecues for hire, and cold drinks for sale. Massarini Archaeological Site and Picnic Area. Nwamanzi Lookout Spot. Please note there are no ablutions or picnic facilities. The prime drinking places closest to the camp are the Letaba River, north and east of the camp, and Llaganeni Dam on the H9, and Engelhart Dam on the S62. A stringent noise restriction is enforced between the hours of 21:30 and 0600. The use of cell phones is permitted only in camps, gates, and in cases of emergency. The use of roller skates, skateboards, bicycles, and motorbikes is prohibited. For more information on the rules and regulations, go to the Sandparks website, sandparks.org.